In the world of retail, competition is cutthroat.
There's a jungle out there, and it's dangerous.
These entrepreneurs have big ambitions.
My dream is to see an Incredi-Pop in every home in America.
So they've come to our investor and his team of experts for help.
I think she can take this retail opportunity and rock it.
They'll get quizzed by real consumers.
Why is this better than regular crypto?
And get feedback.
It's real pricey.
It just looks too generic.
And in the end, Joe and Joe alone decides if they will receive the backing of Hatched Business Solutions.
I think you have so much to offer, kid.
And a chance to change their lives forever. This week, a driven entrepreneur with a new spin on a classic toy.
Hello, my name is Tomas Nielsen. I'm the creator of Tobo Track, which is a fun, educational, creative, and safe new way to play with toy cars and trains.
The consumers thought his product was on the right track.
Oh, I'd buy it in a heartbeat. I love it.
But will our experts' concerns
The toy market is full of broken dreams.
make him go off the rails?
Here's the decision.
Our investor, Joe, has brought together his experts. Freddie Cameron is a retail expert with over 16 years of experience, responsible for over $2 billion in product sales. And Nicole Lapin is a New York Times best-selling author and one of the nation's top financial experts, anchoring financial news on CNBC, CNN, and Bloomberg.
I'm so excited about this week's product category, toys, because we're all kids at heart, right, Joe?
Where? Who?
This is a huge and growing category, obviously. Parents and retailers alike, they always want the next big thing for their
Absolutely.
kid. All right, guys, you ready to meet the entrepreneur?
Let's
Ready?
bring him in here.
Let's go.
Thomas is seeking an investment to launch his innovative toy train tracks into retail stores.
Hello, my name is Tomas Nielsen. I'm the creator of Tobo Track, which is a fun, educational, creative, and safe new way to play with toy cars and trains.
Every great product has a story. What's yours?
I've previously been a geophysicist. I'm now an industrial designer. It's all been about learning how the world works. And it started when I was playing with toys when I was a kid. That opened up a whole world for me where I created the story and created objects. And I thought that a toy would be a great way to make a mark in the world. When I see children play with my toy for the first time, I get a deep satisfaction in my soul. Taking time away from the screens that are so ubiquitous these days and getting down on the floor, playing with their hands, making things in real space, that's what's really important to me.
What's the age demographic for your product?
3 to 6.
Freddie, you just missed it.
Ooh, that was a good shot.
That was a good shot.
So can you show us the product?
Yeah, I'd love to show it to you. There's
Thank
the
you.
detail packaging. 2 for you.
You.
You have a great idea. I have a granddaughter that I think would just go ape over that product. I think she'd love it.
Thank you very much.
This is a fun product, but if Thomas wants to break into the super competitive toy market, he has to prove that his product offers something new.
There are hundreds of wooden train tracks. How do you pop?
One of the best-selling features of it is the fact that it is compatible with other toys. The adapter piece, which is right here, connects directly to the wooden toy track that are present in many kids' toy chests already. And these dots right here connect to the very famous plastic building blocks. So you're actually expanding the use of toys that you already have, that it works with those toys, but offers a lot more creativity, education, and flexibility. With Tobo Track, you can connect them in a puzzle-like way. It's about creative decision-making because you have to choose, how do I want the track to go?
So what are the numbers all about?
If a child is just learning the numbers, then they can be asked to say the number when they drive across it. A level up from that would be to add the 2 numbers together when you drive across it.
You have the instructions on how to play the games in the box.
There are no instructions.
Okay.
It is meant to be an intuitive game. It seems natural for children.
It doesn't feel that natural to me because I'm trying to connect the numbers together.
I see that's a potential.
You need instructions for the adults.
I would be open to putting instructions in.
It might be intuitive for kids, but parents need instructions to make sure they're getting the most out of this educational product.
So I see you have some awards on here.
Oh, that was super satisfying. The awards that I've won are from the Oppenheim Toy Portfolio, Academics' Choice, and Parents' Choice.
But you have the awards hidden in the back. Be proud of those awards. Put them in the front. So when somebody walks by, they actually see, oh, wow, these were actually awarded for best brain toy for my child. I want my child to be smart, right? And there's some other areas that you can possibly improve in your packaging I mean, children love bright colors. The soap make the colors really stand out instead of going to making sure your product is more visible inside of a retail store. Retail is really competitive, so it's important that the packaging catches the consumer's eye on the shelf, especially when you're appealing to kids. So where are you currently selling your product right now?
I'm selling at a large online retailer.
Okay.
I've sold probably around 1,800 units so far.
So what's the cost of your product and what's the suggested retail price?
The cost of the 15-piece set is $7.50.
Okay.
And the 22-piece set is $10.65. They retail for $32 and $42 respectively.
Yeah, that's a pretty high price point.
It is a premium brand. This is not a cheap, overseas-made plastic product. This is made in the USA. It's made from a very groundbreaking new injection moldable wood material. It doesn't contain any plastic or nasty chemicals. An infant could put it in their mouth, no problem. So these are some of the values that contribute to the price. But at the same time, I'd love to bring the price down. One of my goals is to increase production to the point where I can buy larger bulk quantities of material so that I can drop the price.
Consumers are always looking for deals in retail, so Thomas will have to find a way to still provide a quality product at a much lower price.
What is it that you expect out of us? What are you looking for?
I've developed TurboTrack all the while in my spare hours. So it's been evenings and weekends for 2.5 years, and it is a labor of love. I've put about $80,000 of my own money into it. So far, I've been able to see a lot of growth, and so it feels like the toy is really ready to go to the next level. What I'm looking for here is investment to help me move to the next step in my company, for the type of connections and expertise and being able to bring the toy to the big box stores, which is much larger than the online retailers that I currently sell with.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do tomorrow is we are setting you up with a retail challenge. Right here, we're turning this into our Hatched pop-up store. That's where you're gonna be able to interact with consumers and pitch your product. We're really looking forward to hearing consumer feedback, and that's gonna help Joe make his final decision. So good luck.
Thank you very much. I'm super excited about the retail challenge. Having access to consumers really makes my heart beat faster. These people are gonna be really asking me some pointed questions. I hope I have all the right answers, and I hope that they're gonna love it.
Coming up, will the consumer's feedback have Thomas on the road to success?
You have a home run. I love it.
Or make him hit the brakes?
What is this exactly? There's just a lot going on.
Thomas has created an innovative track for toy trains and cars, which he hopes to turn into a retail success. He got a ton of feedback from our experts.
Well, you have the awards hidden in the back. Be proud of those awards, put them in the front.
But before our investor Joe decides if he's going to financially back him, he needs to hear from potential consumers. So today, Thomas will have to pitch TurboTrack to over 100 consumers, who will then give their feedback in a survey, which will be analyzed closely by Nicole and Freddie, before Joe makes his final decision.
Hi there, how are you? Hi. I'm Thomas. This is TurboTrack. TurboTrack is a fun, creative, flexible new way to make tracks for toy cars and trains.
This is pretty cool.
Thanks.
These days, it seems like kids are all about playing games on their tablets or on their phones. Today, Thomas will have to prove that parents and kids want his hands-on train tracks.
What do you think, Marley? Is it fun?
Yeah.
This is fun.
Who doesn't like a train track?
I like it. I would definitely ask my mom to buy it.
Oh, I'd buy it in a heartbeat. I love it.
TurboTrack is no one-way street, and it looks like kids young and old love its flexibility.
So as you've noticed, any side connects to any other side.
You can put this wherever you want, if it's anywhere.
I thought it was great because you can't do it wrong. So even she can get it right, and even her dad can get it right.
You get to build them however you want.
What could be better than that?
I don't know, maybe candy?
TurboTrack is not only fun, it has an educational math feature. Let's see if that adds up to a big selling point with consumers.
What are the numbers?
The numbers are so the child can familiarize themselves more with number recognition.
Oh, okay, cool.
Saying the numbers when they drive across them, or adding them together if they know simple math.
Oh, okay. As a mom, the educational part of it and adding would be wonderful for them.
It's good because it has numbers and you can do math.
You get to play with your math instead of just doing homework with it.
The toy market is so crowded, but by making his product compatible with existing train tracks, Tomas has come up with an ingenious way to compete with the big toy makers.
One of the other big features of TurboTrack is this adapter piece. You can connect the wooden train tracks that are so popular. On top of that, these plastic building blocks connect directly onto here. And all of a sudden, all of the toys can play together instead of being a closed system. And it expands the usefulness of toys you've already invested in.
I like that it connects to other toys.
You can hook up your old train tracks so you don't have to throw them away or anything.
You can put together even bigger play places by using what you already have. I thought that that was a stroke of genius.
One of the reasons that I'm really excited for this day is because I get to learn from these consumers who are the people that are going to be walking down the aisles of the stores deciding if they're going to buy my product or not. So I'm really excited to hear what they have to say.
When Tomas designed his product, it was really important to him to use non-toxic materials. But will that make a difference to consumers? Let's find out.
What is this made of?
It's actually made from pure wood. It feels like plastic, but it's a new moldable wood material. So it's non-toxic and safe to play with.
The type of material used in the products is important right now because she can get anything in her mouth.
I have little kids at home playing around with stuff. Don't put it in your mouth.
I like that it's all natural products.
This is real wood, and it's really good.
Looks like consumers loved what's in TurboTrack, but what should they think of what's on the outside?
Tell me what you think about the packaging.
Your packaging looks like a lot of fun.
It tells you exactly what you get.
I like the cutout on the front of it. You can reach out and feel the product.
You have a home run. I love it.
But some consumers thought the packaging was way off track.
It's a little busy for me. I think someone looking at that on a shelf might be like, what is this exactly? There's just a lot going on.
I don't think the packaging grabs your eye enough. Just doesn't do it for me as far as packages are concerned.
My main suggestion for Tomas was to display his awards prominently on the front of his package. Let's see if consumers back me up.
Okay, so you have awards. I would actually put it in the front.
As a person from an educational background, I would like to see that right away.
Put it where it's visible.
I think that could make or break a sale.
As the retail day comes to an end, the consumers fill out their surveys and give their feedback on TurboTrack. Will the survey results be strong enough to convince our investor Joe to back this product?
Of course, I'm a little bit nervous. There's a lot at stake. I'm hoping that the consumers are going to be positive about my product and that I don't walk away with nothing.
It is time for the Hatched Pop Quiz. The U.S. accounts for approximately what percentage of the worldwide toy market? Is it A, 20%, B, 40%, or C, 75%? Find out the answer when we return to Hatched. Before the break, we asked, the U.S. accounts for approximately what percentage of the worldwide toy market? Is it A, 20%, B, 40%, or C, 75%? The answer is B. The U.S. accounts for approximately 40% of the worldwide toy market. That's 4 times more than any other country. Tomas came to Hatch Business Solutions looking for an investment to turn his innovative toy track into a national brand. He faced the ultimate retail challenge.
I'm really excited to learn from these consumers who are the people that are going to be walking down the aisle deciding if they're going to buy my product or not.
But will the consumer survey results be strong enough to help convince our investor Joe that his product is worthy of financial backing?
All right, guys, we have the survey results. Some interesting stuff here. Are you ready to bring in the entrepreneur to break it down?
Absolutely. Let's bring him out.
All right, let's do this.
Welcome back.
Thanks. How are you?
Good, very well.
So how did the retail challenge go?
Oh, it was a blast.
So we have the results, Tomas. Are you ready to hear them?
I think so.
So when we asked folks, do you like the packaging? 93% said yes.
Your packaging looks like a lot of fun.
I like the cutout on the front of it. You can reach out and feel the product.
That's awesome. That's a huge number.
That's contrary to what Freddie suggested.
Even though the consumers gave you more positive for your packaging, just from working in retail for the last 16 years, I still highly recommend you change your package. It's all about visibility on the shelf. The soap make the colors really stand out, and then also adding these awards that you have for your product.
So, Tomas, are you willing to change your packaging?
Yes, I totally am. I'm going to move the awards from the back to the front and do whatever I can to make it more appealing.
Okay.
So, Tomas.
Yeah.
In terms of your price point, when we asked folks if you were offering a fair price for your product, 75% of consumers said yes.
That price is very good.
His price point seemed very reasonable to me.
That makes me feel great.
Although the majority agree with your price point, I still think to be competitive in the marketplace, you need to lower your price a little bit more than what it is now. Drive your costs down, you drive the suggested retail price down.
I'm willing to try and make it lower to get it into more people's households. I think mass production can help in terms of the price. I've just made a reduction in my product cost, and that's happened with bigger tooling, and I think there's still a lot of room to make even more reductions.
Okay.
And you know, Thomas, nearly 90% of consumers like the sustainable wood aspect to your product, and also nearly 90% think it's a great selling point that it's compatible with other toys.
I'm speechless.
It's extremely encouraging news, and it
those are
can
big
also
numbers.
be a great marketing asset to you. Are you willing to incorporate that into some of your marketing materials?
I absolutely am. I want to actually promote those 2 points as much as possible. They're 2 of the most important points about the toy to me.
All right, before I make my final decision, anything else you want to say to us?
Thank you for taking such consideration about my toy. I believe in my product. Putting something out into the market that has educational content in a positive way. That's what I want to continue to embody in my company. And I hope that you want to work with me. If I get this deal, this could be the thing that changes my life forever. I might be able to leave my job and concentrate 100% on this business and take Tobo Toys to the next level.
It's time for Joe to consult with his experts before he makes his final decision.
Talk to me, kids.
I love him, I love his story, and he's a smart, scrappy entrepreneur. However, the toy market in general is full of broken dreams, unfortunately. It's really hard for products like this to break through the big toy manufacturers. It's hard for a premium product of this price point as well to break into the mainstream big box retailers.
I agree with you 100%. The price point is extremely high, but I believe once there's a solid manufacturer to actually make this product on a larger scale, it would drive that price down. And the thing you also got to think about from a retail perspective, the packaging aspect of it. The awards that he did receive needs to be implemented in the front of the package, and that will allow consumers to at least kind of see the educational aspects of it and the innovation behind it. And with retail, Joe, you really have to have a package that really stands out. Adding more vibrant colors, making a product visually stimulating for children.
I would like to see more whiz-bang colors and features. I think right now, today's child is so engrossed, for better or worse, with video games, that it's gonna take a little bit more to keep their attention.
All right, thank you both for your input. I've heard what you have to say. I have a decision. Let's bring him in.
Coming up.
How are you feeling right now?
I'm a little bit tense, sweaty palms.
Here's the decision.
Thomas came to Hatch Business Solutions in the hopes of turning his innovative toy track into a national brand. At the Retail Challenge, consumers were all aboard for this toy train track.
Oh, I would buy it in a heartbeat. I love it.
But our investor and his experts have major concerns.
It's really hard for products like this to break through the big toy manufacturers.
And now it's decision time. Has Thomas done enough to secure an investment to turn his product into a national brand?
Right now, I'm feeling really nervous. This could be the biggest moment of my business life so far. My fate is in their hands.
So here we are, at long last. How are you feeling right now?
I'm a little bit tense, sweaty palms.
All right, well, we love your product. We love your passion. That said, there's a lot of work to do with your product for it to really fly. So here's the decision. We at Hatched Business Solutions would like to work with you, and we'll get you ready to make your dream come true.
That's awesome. Yes, they want to work with me.
On behalf of my colleagues up here, I'd like to offer my sincerest congratulations.
Thank you so much. This is the moment I've been waiting for. It's been years of working at night, investing all of my extra money, working on the weekends, not having as much fun as all my friends, and now it's going to be all worth it.
Welcome to the family, Thomas.
Thank you very much. I'm very excited.
I think together we can really take it to the next level with our access and our resources.
You have a really great product and you're passionate about what you do. Now let's take that passion and get it to the consumers so they buy your product.
To know that kids are going to play with my toy and potentially create dreams of their own with it, it's the best feeling in the world.